Alright, so here in Photoshop, to make a new document or to get your new canvas going, so you can be doing this movie poster, come up here to the very top up here to File, go to New, or Command N, as you can see there. On Mac, just about any program, if you want something new, it is Command N. Now we bring this up here in Photoshop. They do have a lot of preset sizes, common sizes that you can go with. And for us actually here, tabloid is what we want, 11 by 17. We want to take a look over here. Also double triple check that this is in inches and not in pixels or picas or something like that, but we do want to make sure we're dealing with inches. 11 by 17. Here's our pixels per inch. As I said, for this project we're going to go with 200. RGB, which these we haven't talked about yet, but will, and then white background works, so we just hit create, and there we have our new blank document. So just like other projects we've done where we've drug other stuff to it, this will be the base for your movie poster. 1117 is a pretty common size, and that printer up there will print off that size, and again my plan is to get these printed out for you. So on here, as I talked about also, for fonts. So if we go to Dafont.com, copy paste that. This site I love. It is so easy to use. They don't have a lot of trick buttons on, download, 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 and it takes you to this weird advertising websites. They have it organized, very nicely done up here as well for whatever you want. So for example, if you're going to choose to do a horror movie, we can just come right here to the horror category. It has it sorted by popularity to begin with. Right here, popularity, you can switch that up if you want, and then go through on it. So you're going to look for one that will fit what you want. Lots and lots of them. All these are free to download and free to use for personal use. If you are doing a side business or something and using it for commercial use, most all of them have a way that you can contact them to get permission to do it. But also right here it tells you, so free for personal use. This one is just 100% free, so this one you could use for anything and everything without even asking for permission. So once we find the font that we like, so I'm just going to go with Curse of the Zombie here, click on download, and there it's downloaded, opens up. Wait, where'd that just go? There it is, Curse of the Zombie, and we're looking for it's either going to be a .ttf or a .rtf file. TTF is true type font, and RTF is rich type font, I think. Crap, I don't remember what the R is for. But anyways, to install these on a Mac, it is so complicated, so please watch this. Okay, come to it, I double click on it. It opens up a program you can see up here. It's called Font Book, and then I click on Install Font. Boom, that's how complicated it was. Yes, one more time for those that may have missed it. So again, just where it's on here, double click on it. It'll open up Font Book, and you'll just click on Install Font. Got it there? Okay, like I say, sorry if I went too fast the first time. Actually, one thing I'll show you though too, when you go to do this, let me bring this back up. This particular font does not have uppercase and lowercase letters. Okay? If it did have both, it would show the, I'm trying to remember, I think it's lowercase right here, so this might just have uppercase, or maybe it's vice versa. But either way, keep that in mind. This also doesn't have question marks, it doesn't have exclamation points, it doesn't have a lot of things. So this is one of the more simple fonts or basic fonts as far as how much is included with it. Okay, so now that that font is installed, I can quit out of Font Book because it is installed. So now if I hop over to Photoshop, go to my text tool, I hit T to get to text. If it will catch up here. There we go. And then up here I can type in curse. And there it is, Curse of the Regular Zombie. Type tool, used just like probably all of you know how to do. I can click and hold, drag a text box. Whoops, that's typing in a very light color, so let me change that to black. Why is that? Not showing anything. This is being really weird. Oh, I know why. Because this does just have capital letters. That's why. I was typing without the shift key. So there it is. Again, I can come up here, change the font size, change the font color right here. I want it to be horror red. And there we go. Okay, so fonts. Any questions there? No, pretty self-explanatory, I think. All right, so the other site I was talking about is to get custom brushes if you'd like. So Command Paste, Brusheezy. So on here you can search for just about anything. Again, let's just say you're going with a horror movie. So of course there's going to be some blood in it. So I can do a search for blood. Lots and lots of blood brushes, including scars if you want to add on to people. One thing to be aware, up here, these ones with a green banner, those ones cost money. The rest of these do not. So let's actually go ahead and, let's go with bloody smears and drops. That sounds good. Gives you the preview, just like on Dafont. Very easy to see what button to click to download it. Click on it. No, I don't want to join. Sometimes it'll bring you up a just about a 5-second ad that you need to watch, just like this. Big deal. 5 seconds of your life. And there it's downloaded. Opening up. Here we go. And what we're looking for is this one that ends with .abr or Adobe Brushes. Now, just like the fonts, this is very, very, very difficult to install. Yes, I have to click twice. Double click on that .abr, and it is now installed. Hit B to get to my brush, and I scroll down here, and sure enough, there's my 20 blood smears and drops. There's my brushes. You can pick one. Let's make a new layer. Pro tip, anytime you're using these custom brushes or anything, make a new layer first. Switch to red, of course. And then, bam. My opacity is only at 20%, that's why. There we go. Now we got some good blood splatter going. And then to make it even bloodier, let's go pick a different brush, make another new layer, and boom, some more blood for us. Okay, so again, with these brushes here, I mean, truly limitless. If you can imagine it, there's going to be a brush package out there for you on it. Just about anything. So go through, think of that stuff. Fog, clouds, what else? Just even textures. If you just want to make it look all gritty and grungy. Let's just search for texture. Here we go, stuff like this. Let's go with some cracks. Download. No, there we go. Again, wait our 5 seconds. And there it's going. Every once in a while you get this error message and it says it's not going to work, but honestly it usually does. So wait, what was the name of that one? Shoot, now I got to try to find it because I have way too much in my downloads folder. There we go. Free Cracks Photoshop Brushes 10.abr. Again, the ABR is what we're looking for. Boom, it's installed. Now with this one, again, I can make a layer, and then let's switch this maybe to gray color. Nice big brush, use my right bracket key, and boom, there we go. Now we got a little bit of gritty texture. With these also being their own layers, I of course can always come back and add a layer mask if I want to. And then I can go in, and if I didn't want the texture there, I could just mask it out. So lots and lots of possibilities there. Any questions on that stuff so far? Brushes, fonts. Okay. Again, choose wisely on your fonts. These brushes, you know, you can do searches for brushes for stuff, you know, like if you want horses. But generally when you get to stuff like this, think of them as if they are stamps, is kind of the best way to think of them. Because they are just going to be that one color that you put on it. Sometimes on the previews they show multiple colors on it. I wish they didn't do that, because whenever you're using a brush, it is a single color that you are using. Although there are kind of some tricks you can do around it, but on there. And so then just kind of keep building up. You know, remember, if you have, let me open something up here. So let me find a quick picture. Here we go. Let's just go with, sure, this ugly guy. Remember, select subject. Let Adobe Sensei churn through that. Pick what the subject is. Hopefully it won't pick the background. Yowza, this is taking a while. There we go. Add layer mask. Boom. Quick cutout. Switch to my move tool. Move it on over. Let's get underneath all the textures. So there could be something. And we'll just go with worst teacher. Yes, let's actually misspell it too. Evar. Command A. Let's try making this like 200-point font. Oh, here's something important too. All right, so I increased the font and there's all jumbled up. Right over here on character, or we can go to Window, Character. Okay, characters as in the letters. This little thing right here, okay, is the space in between the lines, which is deleting. Okay, I can put that on auto, and there we go. Okay, now we actually have some space, although, let's make that bigger. And if you guys want to know this, the hotkeys, I'm doing Shift Command and left kind of triangle thing. So there's B, N, M, left triangle. Makes your font smaller. Again, that Shift Command and that. And then the right triangle is to make your font bigger if you want. Shift Command left, smaller. Shift Command right. And then let's help this stand out a little bit more. So layers, have I shown you guys layer styles yet? No? Okay. Boy, I'm getting all kinds of new stuff on here. It's a good thing I'm doing a video. It's right over here on my layer, so I can help this stand out more. If I double click on the words, it allows me just to change the layer name. Okay, but if I click in an empty area of it, right here, double click, it brings up layer styles, not to be confused with Harry Styles. Okay, over here on the left hand side, all the different things, such as maybe a stroke, which would be a line going around it. I can adjust the size of it, so you can see there. There's drop shadows you can do. You can change the direction of the shadow, how far out it goes. Of course, that stroke is so darn big. Let me just get rid of the stroke, and then you guys can see the drop shadow. There's without, there's with. So all these things have lots and lots of options to work with them on here to make it stand out a little more. So try playing around with these. Okay, but also with all this, yowza, that's way too big, but oh well. Since even your text, your brushes, any of these are their own layer, I can still do Command T for free transform, and I can resize stuff that way. Maybe. My computer will catch up. There we go. Alright, one last thing here that I want to show at you, because movies do need movie credits. And so I do have for you already Connect server. Let me make sure I'm connected. There we go. Okay, so they're on Digiphoto $. Let's see, Viking. Digiphoto $. Here in stock photos, there is a file called credits.psd. Open that up. I then can drag it over, drop it down. Let me zoom in here. Scroll down. There they are. Command T. I can make these credits bigger. By default, they're white, but I can always go to the Command I. Yes, to invert it. I can also always do levels to make them darker if I want to get credits onto there. Alright, and that should be pretty good. Let me figure out how to stop recording this thing. Oh, don't you dare tell me that that didn't actually record. Oh, there.